Hello, 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 all you beautiful people. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Fab Fam house. Welcome into my kitchen tonight as we get ready for the holiday season and we start making our baked goods and our goodies. I want to share with you guys things I make in the whole month of December. All of my cooking videos are going to be something related to things I bake to send to people or give as gifts. And I'd like to share that with you and even show you some easy things like tonight. I know some of you guys always say, Gaming Mama, I do not make everything from scratch. So I just want to show you an easy way to turn something in a box into something good. Um, so we're going to do that tonight. I'm going to start off with my peanut butter cookies with my Reese's on top. We are going to make those tonight. Sorry there, I sneezed. All right, let me see. I did not look at my camera, so I may have to adjust here, guys. Sorry. All right. I think that's good. Let's go, HB, with the gifted sub to Thor. Let's go. Thank you, HB. I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome in everyone that's in here. My little Christmas decorations I chose to put back here tonight. This right here, I made this. I carved this when I was doing some carving in our wood carving club that we used to be in, and I made this little Santa. He's a tree made out of a piece of wood. Put some felt on the bottom. So I made that. And let's see. Then this right here is my little snowman. It's stuffed. And that's something my mom made me before she passed away. She used to sew, and she made me that little snowman. I put it out. I put it out every year. It's just kind of cool to have something my mom made. So anyway, she sewed that all up and made his little scarf and his nose and everything. So it's kind of cool. It's probably QVC on 5 easy payments, BC. All right, let's make some peanut butter cookies. So oven is preheating to 350 right now. I have a tray with some parchment paper on the top of it. Now, I normally make my peanut butter cookies from scratch, like my mom did. But for you guys, I just wanted to do this route this time and show you something a little easier that you can do faster. Because then, like I said, I know a lot of people don't like from scratch. But like Betty Crocker sells peanut butter cookie mix. It actually tastes good. I've used it before. You can grab this to make this recipe with. So I'm just going to use this tonight and show you guys like a easier way and has the cookie turn out good. All right, we're just going to dump this mix in here. And it says we need to add oil, water, and an egg. So we got to add 1 egg, 1 tablespoon of water, and 3 tablespoons of oil. So let's do that. I got me some water here. There's a tablespoon of water. And we're going to add 3 tablespoons of oil. Hello, Mick. One, two, and three. Now, as a little trick, so you guys know this, I always add just a dash extra of oil to my cakes and my cookies. It gives it just a little more moisture than, so it doesn't dry out or anything. Don't add too much, just a dab, as my mom would say. And then we're going to put an egg in. All right, let's mix this up. It smells really good. Ooh, strong peanut butter smell. Hey, Forrest. A dollop like a commercial. Oh, I love it. I went through my grandmother's recipes after she passed away, and of course, they all wrote in cursive back then, so some of them's hard to read. And then what was so funny is my grandmother constantly was like, a pinch of salt. I think it said a pinch of sugar, and then it says like, it's something else that she said in her recipes for sugar, like a dash was one of them, a pinch, smidgen. I saw that, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, Nanny, what is this? A teaspoon, a tablespoon? And I actually had to Google back in the time, like, because my grandmother was born in the 40s, and I Googled, like, what is a pinch? What is a dash? What is a smidgen? To kind of get a rough idea of the measurement so I would know what to put for the recipe. It was kind of funny because I had no idea what that meant, really. And I was afraid I would mess it up. All right, so it makes a little bitty roll of dough. You can always double this recipe if you need to. Now, these are going to cook 8 to 10 minutes. And I just have like a normal size cookie sheet here. It's kind of a little longer. And I'm going to put my parchment paper on it. And we're going to do these with my cookie scoop here. So just the normal size cookie scoop I have. And we're going to scoop these out. I guess so, Forrest. All right. So I got my scoop. And I'm just scooping out a little bit. And now I'm going to put these on here first, and then we're going to push these down just a little bit, okay? I'm going to space them out because they will spread a little because we're going to push them down. They smell really good. Okay, now I have 12 of these cookies on here. 76 days, that's right, HB. All right. I'm just going to take my hand and just push these down a little slightly. All right. So I just pushed them down a little bit like that. Normally with traditional peanut butter cookies, I'm putting these in the oven, guys. It says 8 to 10 minutes. I'm going to start off with 8 minutes and see what it does for me. Okay, without burning myself, preferably. Normally what you do is take a fork after you have those balls on there. You take a fork and you just crush it down with the fork and you make like a crossways design on it. That's normally what you do. But with these, I'm just smushing them down because what we're going to do is these are supposed to cook 8 to 10 minutes, okay? So right before 8-minute mark, I'm going to see how done they are. And while they're still soft, you want to wait, while they're still soft. You don't want to do it when they're too done already. You want to I found these. I'm going to try these out this year. They're Reese Minis instead of like the little Reese cup. The Reese Mini. And they kind of look like this. I'm going to take this when it's still soft and we're going to put this in the top of each of the peanut butter cookies and put them back in the oven and let them finish. And that's going to make that soft and melty just enough. Of course, if you don't eat them all or you serve them for something, the Reese will set back up, which is fine. And that is going to be on the top of each of them. You know, Dad, it's just like one of those things you either like peanut butter cookies or you don't. Like my dad always says that because my dad loves peanut butter cookies and he has friends that hate them. So my dad's like, it's one of those things you either like them or you don't. Yes, that's something else you can do too, BC. If you want to sprinkle some cane sugar on it, I know my mom did that sometimes too. You can also do that. I normally just kind of do the Reese. I'm going to see how big these spread and what one of these tiny minis look like on it. I may put two if I don't feel like it looks like enough. We will see. And while those are cooking, I'm going to show y'all something. Ooh, that sounds good, Destroyer. That sounds really good. I don't know. We might have to ask Thor that, HB. So, y'all, you know we like cheer wine in this house, obviously, by now. And one of our mods sent us 2 bottles of Cheerwine syrup from the Cheerwine place in North Carolina. So we got 2 bottles. They look like soda bottles, but as you can see, it says syrup on it, and it has no carbonation. It's literally just the Cheerwine syrup, and you use it for baking, okay? It suggests on here to make it, you can drizzle it on ice cream as a topping. You can put it in barbecue sauces, glazes, desserts, and more. And they even have some recipes on their website. Um, The only thing I have to tell you that I do not like about this syrup is and I didn't know this because I'm really excited I have this syrup, but we didn't know that they made this syrup with high fructose corn syrup. We've kind of done away with that as much as we can. I was hoping they made it with pure cane sugar like their glass bottle drinks are, but it is made with high fructose. So I just want you all to know that. And you refrigerate this after opening. We've been testing some of our own recipes, and as you can see, we've only used that much because most of the recipes call for a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons, that kind of thing. So, $25 to puff if he chugs it on stream. Oh my gosh, HB, no. Yes, Callie, we like Cheer1. And just so you know, speaking of chugging it, yeah, I know. Me and Cilantro, he opened this, okay? He did the first test with this syrup, okay? And Cilantro and he was like, here, chase some. And he had this tiny little cup like you would kind of use in the bathroom to wash your mouth out after brushing your teeth. And he put a tad in it and he tried it. Here, he said, here, Mom, you try a little. And it literally tastes like if you had soda syrup without the carbonation. I mean, that's exactly what it is. It's so sweet, really sweet. That's why it's used for baking. So, Cilantro did a test first, and we made some of our chess squares, okay, that I made on stream. So, Cilantro, because we don't know measurements, because it's not like it's going to tell us anywhere on certain things, he put 3 tablespoons of this cheerwine syrup into the batter. Um, and the results are we could not taste the cherry at all. All it did was make them even sweeter because they have confectioner sugar, and it made the batter look gooey and doughy and had spots all in it. We actually threw them away. That was the first test. Second test was night before last. I made the chess squares again, and cilantro come up with the idea instead of adding it to the batter, maybe we should drizzle it on top of the batter and take like you would swirl in a brownie or something and take a knife and swirl the syrup into the batter and maybe that would be a little better. So that is what I did. So I made my pan of chess squares, drizzled the cheerwine on top, and took a toothpick, is what I did, and just kind of went back and forth and mixed it in. And they were really disgusting, HB. I'm sorry. It didn't set up right. It was gooey and nasty. You couldn't eat them. And this is how they turned out. I don't know if you can see it in here, but here, let me see if I can hold it up. You can kind of see the swirl in the top. See the swirl? That is the cheerwine syrup, okay? Let me see. I think you can see it a little bit on this one. See, you can kind of see it down into the batter. The dark spots, that's the cheerwine syrup. It's set up better. It looks just like our chess squares do, but the syrup is in it. The test comes back. It is not overwhelmingly just like wowzer. You don't really taste the cherry that much from the cheerwine. You don't taste these and go, wow, these are cheerwine um, chess squares. But like cilantro said, if you get a bite with the drizzle on it, you can minutely taste just a little bit of the cheerwine. So I am finding because I made the cheerwine cheesecake last year, I think it was, no, the beginning of this year, and I just used cheerwine because I didn't have the syrup in it. And I mean, we had to put a ton of cheerwine. Never tasted it. Turned red, and um, it was just ugh. So I would like to try the cheesecake again and use the syrup in it and see what it does. Callie, it has recipes on their website, but it's just recipes they've come up with. So it's like different stuff they suggest. I've heard that this, you can taste it really good if you use it in a barbecue sauce. So I think I might try to make a barbecue sauce and put the cheerwine syrup in it and see what that does. Okay. I'm going to take these out. Something, somebody dropped something in my oven. It's burning off now. Okay, hold on. Are you trying to kill yourself, Ruff? Okay, these cookies are right at the time. They're still a little gooey. So we're going to take our Reese and stick it in here. That thing stinks so bad burning off in the bottom of my oven. I think somebody made a pizza on the rack and some of the crust fell down in there. Ooh, it might, Callie. That's a good idea. It's something stream. I forget. Okay, see, you can see I put them on here. Now I'm going to put these back in the oven for just a few seconds. Let the cookie finish cooking and those melt a little bit. Okay, let me get a spatula here. SodaStream, that's it. Yeah, there I've been wanting like a what do you call it? A thing where you can make slushies kind of with ice and it slushes it up. I found one on sale at JCPenney's actually. I don't know if it's still there. I want to get one of those, and I thought about making Cheer One slushies because that's not. I don't know if that's something, Callie, you can get in Virginia or North Carolina, because I know that's close to, obviously where they make Cheer One. But I just think it would be cool to have like an icy Cheer One. They may have them there, but we don't have them here, and I just think it would be awesome to get a Cheer One and make a slushie with Cheer One. So I kind of really want to get one of those because we've been wanting one anyway, and try to get a regular cheer wine and pour it over it and make a slushy cheer wine. I just think it'd be so good. A couple of years ago, our friend has one that's our neighbor on the farm behind us. They have one, and we went up to swim and hang out with them, and she made sweet tea because we all like sweet tea, and she made slushy sweet tea. It was so, so good. I don't know if they're talking about the soda stream that they had or a slushy machine. Rough. All right, let's get these out. Hey, Brian, when you said I had one, I loved it, were you talking about the slushy machine? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure which one you were talking about. Do you know that's what I've heard too, Callie, about the Soda Stream? Because Cilantro wanted one, and I have a friend that has one, and she likes hers in Florida. She lives in Florida. But she said sometimes because you have to get the canisters, apparently. I don't have one, so I've never used it. She was explaining it to me. And sometimes she said it became more of trouble than it did to actually, um, buy the stuff, is what she thought. But she said she liked it. I think I remember you having that, Brian, because I think when we first started playing, like 2 years ago, I'm pretty sure you would make some and you told me about it. Yes, Target has them too, and so does Walmart. Because I was looking to see who kind of was cheaper. I don't think it's a lot cheaper, rough, according to my friend, unless prices have changed. Because you have to buy the canister for the carbonation, and you can swap them out, I guess, at some places at like the store. And then you have to buy the syrup and that kind of thing. So I don't know if it is actually cheaper. Okay, usually I let these set a little longer, but I'm going to go in and get them off. And you can see like the Reese, it's kind of melty and has a sheen to it. I hate carbonated water. I think it's disgusting. Like the boys, They like bubbly, LaCroix, all that to me is absolutely disgusting, and I don't think it's too sweet. All I can taste is the darn carbonation, and it's bitter. Like, I hate it. All right. Now, I'm going to put some more on here. Oh, you add a little less to the orange. Got you. Hey, Ship, how's it going? I saw you ended stream. I don't know if you're getting back on. Hope the games were pretty good and you had no snipers today. All right, scooping out these peanut butter cookies here. Now, like I said, you can double this batch because one batch doesn't make a lot. If you're wanting to use it as a gift or for a party, you're probably going to want to double it. Because let's see how much is left here. Two, four, six, eight, nine. So it made 21 cookies. Good, good. Hope the games were good. I'm glad they were. All right, guys, now we're going to push this down. Just push it down with your hands a little bit when you do these. All right, and we're going to put these in the oven. 8 minutes seem to work well on these, so we're going to put them in for 8 minutes now. Yes, I know, Ruff. You're like a freaking Reese holic though. You you do like them Reese's. You do be liking the Reese's. All right, 8 minutes. Okay, so back to the syrup that you can buy from the Cheer Wine Factory. Um, I saw something that sounds good that I would like to try. Is if you have a smoker, you can smoke a Boston butt to make barbecue and make a glaze with the Cheerwine syrup and have a Cheerwine like barbecue glaze on the pulled pork. Exactly, HB. He has a little bit of chocolate with his peanut butter. You're crazy. You're crazy, Ruff. Um, so some of you that were talking about the soda streams, when you buy the stuff to go with the carbonation, is it straight up syrup like this? Because that's a good point, Brian, that you brought up. I'm wondering if we could use the syrup in that soda stream because it'll add the carbonation to it, correct? Am I understanding right? And this has since it's syrup, it has the sweetness in it already. So if you do that, you could make your own cheerwine. For some of you that say you can't get cheerwine in your area, you could use this and make your own cheerwine at home. I know there's cheerwine in New York and different places, but some places it's really far from people. I think it's still on here. What's the command, Ruff? Do you remember for the cheerwine finder? Maybe I did it wrong. Is it this? Yeah, yeah. There you go, because some people have asked me. There's our command for the cheerwine places. Some people have been asking if you have a Cracker Barrel near you. Cracker Barrel serves Cheerwine in glass bottles in their gift shop, made with pure cane sugar instead of high fructose. Check out Cracker Barrel. I think, Brian, correct me because I know you're in New Jersey. I was helping someone in New York find Cheerwine this past week. Is it Weckman's that sells it up there where you're at? What is that fancy frou-frou store in New York and New Jersey that sells the Cheerwine, Brian? Wegmans? Okay. Cookout has it, and the soda machines, Wegmans. Okay. And everywhere, and as a fun vacation idea, just to throw it out there, because you know we're Cheerwine geeks. In North Carolina, in Salisbury, the home of the Cheerwine, they have a Cheerwine festival every year. And pre-COVID in 2019, no, pre-COVID for 2020, but it was in 2019, we decided, Jeffro and I and the kids were going to go to the Cheerwine festival because we just thought it would be fun. In North Carolina, where it's about 6 hours from us. So we were going to go do that. So that's something fun if you're in the area and you wanted to try something fun. They have Cheerwine everything, funnel cakes, everything is flavored Cheerwine. I even heard they had cotton candy like Cheerwine this year for the festival. It was smaller, but they did try to do the festival this year. But oh my goodness, I really still want to go in the future. But just an idea for you there. Okay, we got 4 minutes on these cookies. Now, coming up in the coming weeks, you know, Wednesdays is my cooking stream. Saturdays, I either play Fortnite or I do cooking stream. The rest of the month, I was telling chat when I first started, is going to be all kinds of things that I make for the holiday season to either give for gifts or just ideas that I'm going to send to people because I am sending some people from stream some Christmas stuff. And I usually send, some of my goodies in there, my cookies. And this is something, this was actually just to kind of let y'all know. I always send a package to Shamrock Gaming that's in our chat. Brian, as everyone knows him by. He's a friend of mine, has been for 2 years. And I send him goodies every Christmas. And he has a niece that lives with him. And his niece actually likes my stuff. And she requested peanut butter cookies with Reese's. So I'm going to be sending Haley some of my cookies with Reese's. So it made me think about why not just make them on stream and show you guys how to do these pretty easy. Rocket Fizz, lick them all. I'll leave that up to Haley. Hopefully, it's not a disaster like last year when I sent Brian a package and I sent him some of my canned goods. I had canned some salsa and pickles and put in there for him. And Jeffro had made a Christmas ornament, and I had a Christmas ornament made, and I had bought him a Christmas ornament and just some other stuff, and the darn box got destroyed. USPS destroyed it. I'm talking lividly destroyed it and busted a jar of the pickles, and there was pickle juice on everything, lost some of the ornaments in there. It was a disaster. It was a disaster. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen again this year, and I had it packaged really well too. And it cost me almost $50 to ship the box because it was bigger because I sent him a lot. So and I tried to turn it into my insurance because I bought shipping insurance, and guess what? I never got anything back either. Yeah, the chess squares made it. I was really sad because I made banana chocolate chip banana muffins and put in there, and they were moldy by the time he got them because it took almost, I think it wasn't it over 3.5 weeks, Brian. They lost the package to begin with, and then it was awful. And I even put in there some peanut butter balls that were not good anymore, and some uh, fruity pebble rice crispy treats that were nasty by the time they got there. Oh, really, cilantro? I didn't even know what that was. I thought it was some kind of food. I didn't know it was a place. What is it, in Knoxville or Chattanooga? Oh, I just looked at chat after I said that cilantro. Hilarious because that's where everything is. Nashville has a lot of stuff, but usually anything we want it's in Knoxville or Chattanooga. That's hilarious. I said that before I looked at chat. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because like there's a Toll House store where you can go to and get cookies, and it's in Chattanooga. We'll definitely have to stop there on our way to Florida again. We'll have to hop in there. That's funny. But in the coming weeks, back to that, I'm gonna make some of the things I'll be shipping out to people are peanut butter with Reese cookies. I'll be shipping out some oatmeal raisin cookies, chocolate chip cookies. I'm making some chess squares. Uh, I'll probably make my peppermint bark. Let me turn this off here. And let's get these out and put our Reese's on here. I'm definitely going to have to clean the bottom of this oven out when it cools because whatever got dropped in here smells terrible. Okay, these cookies are just for you, Ruff. Even though I'll never have your address to send you anything, I'm going to do this for Ruff here. Two little Reese's. This would be cookies like Jeffro would want them. Yeah, I would send Frank some bacon ranch cheesy potatoes if they wouldn't mold before they got to the west side of the country here in the U.S. That is all Frank wants is cheesy bacon ranch potatoes. Okay, now I'm going to put these back in the oven. And we're going to let them set for just a few seconds. Like oatmeal raisin cookies, Brian? Yes, that's my dad's favorite cookie too, Brian. And apparently that's Frank's favorite cookie because I sent him a huge batch of them last time. I don't know, it's like last month, I think it was in October. I sent him a package, and I sent Miss Hippie a package and Grand a package. And I sent Grand some oatmeal raisins, and Miss Hippie likes pumpkin, so I sent her some pumpkin cinnamon cookies. I sent Frank everything I made just so he would have a little bit of each, but the main thing I sent Frank was the oatmeal raisin because that's his favorite. Yes, Brian. I like soft too. My dad likes soft, and when I make those, Brian, my homemade ones like I sent to Frank, they're a softer cookie too. I don't like the hard ones. You know, you can get them in the store, and I feel like they're just ugh. I like the soft ones too. They're really good. All right, let me see. Ooh, these are starting to melt. I love a good Oreo dunked in milk. Oh my gosh. I love dunking stuff in milk. Certain cookies. Not sugar cookies or something stupid like that, but my mom used to make a A chocolate chip cookie that was thick, and I loved to dunk it in milk. It was like a really thick one. It was so good. So good. So good. Yeah, if I had Ruff's address in Russia, I would send these him some cookies. That is not true, HB. You get crumbs in the milk. That's delicious, though. Yeah, for real. Tell him, Destroyer, it's okay to get crumbs in the milk. And you know what? You know what my mom used to say? Like, we get the hard chocolate chip cookies Destroyer, like Chips Ahoy, and we dip and dip them in our milk. I remember just dipping these things in our milk, and you know how they kind of pieces will fall off in your milk? And I just drink it, and I'd have like soft cookie in the very bottom of my cup left, and I would drink it up. It was so good. Yes, Destroyer. Yes, he knows where it's at. No, it is not HB. It is not like that at all. Sorry. You don't like cake crumbs and ice cream? I think your mother dropped you on your head when you were little. That's so weird, HB. You are so particular about your food. I bet your mother had to put your food on a divided plate when you were a little kid, too. Because you didn't want everything touching, even though it's going to the same place. All right, let me. Ooh, grody. I thought those had cooled down enough. They didn't. I can't stack those. It's going to crush the chocolate Reese. Into your potatoes? Is that the only thing you can mix stuff into, though? I don't use paper plates because we do have a dishwasher and it gets costly getting those. Now, I do have plastic forks and spoons because I pack Jeffro's lunch if he goes into the office, and I like having them for that and certain things like that. But other than that, I don't have paper cups either. All right, Ruff, there you go. If you're looking, there's your double Reese. Double Reese. Woo, 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 woo. Reese coming at ya. Nah, 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 nah. All right, let me reach over here. We're going to try these out. Mmm. Mm-mm-mm. Really good. Yeah, I'm going to smear it in your face. Look at the camera, HB. Look, see, they're just a little light brown on the bottom, barely brown. Perfect. This one's for HB. In your face. Boop, boop, boop. I just put a cookie in your face. That's one of my dad's favorite cookies, Mick. He loved Nutter Butters. I don't like them. And I love peanut butter. There's just something weird tasting about them to me. But my dad likes them as far as a store bought cookie. Mmm. This is good. delicious. That's so good. You're from a cookie, Mick? Yes, Thor. You just missed it all. We made peanut butter cookies with Reese cups on them. These all have single Reese's on them, and these have double ones. I did doubles because Ruff likes Reese's. Yeah, it's expensive on Amazon, Destroyer. I tell everybody, do not get your one on there. It's outrageous. Yeah, they hype it up on there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's ridiculous. That's stupid. Especially when Cheer One comes, like I get the glass bottles Destroyer, and it's a 4 pack for like $3 here at the grocery store. They're made with pure cane sugar. And you can get a case like you would Coke. You can get a case of Cheer One can in the cans. I think it's what 12 cans for like $4 or something. The shipping is and the up price of that on Amazon, I think it's highway robbery. I know you can go to their website and order, but I don't know if the shipping to Canada would be. It's a flat rate here. I looked because I sent it to somebody that lived in the U.S. that didn't have Cheer One. So I looked that up. Alaska? Mick, I used to watch the show. Um, oh my gosh, Mick, what was it called? It's like a cop show, Mick, and they go into Alaska and they wasn't Border Patrol. What is it called? And the cops go in. I don't know. It was just a show I watched. I think it was on Netflix. And it was so interesting how spread out Alaska is. Like, I think they said if you take Alaska and sit on the United States, it covers almost the whole thing. That one state is so massive. It was so big. No, it wasn't a ranching show. It was cops, cilantro. It was Alaska cops, and they would go in and get like somebody would be doing something, and they would like go look for the person. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, maybe that was it, Mick. I think that was it. It was like on Netflix or something. I just stumbled upon it and started watching it, and then I got into it and I started watching all the episodes. I don't know why. I thought that was cool. I thought it was so cool. But that place would be so cold. And Mick, I don't know like how you dealt with it, but I think I would get tired of it. Do you know when it goes through the spell where it's daytime for 24 hours and it does that like I think it's a certain part of the year or whatever? Holy moly. I would get tired of it being daytime. I'm guessing you have certain blinds on your house to you know, keep the sun out, I would think. I had a friend um I had a friend that what is it? They went over there on a cruise, that's what it was. And they did the cruise to Alaska and they toured around and went to like Anchorage and different bigger places. And they said it was really pretty. All right, Destroyer. Thanks for stopping in. You guys rock. All right, that's our cooking item for the night. Now, this Saturday, everyone, listen, 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 is the event. Okay? This Saturday is the Fortnite event. We are going to stream it. And please come join us and hang out with us. And we're going to stream it, and we're going to have some people we asked to join us for the event. We're going to stream it. Just remember, guys, if you want to go to the event and get in with your friends or go by yourself or whatever you're going to do, please load up in your game 30 minutes beforehand, okay? 30 minutes beforehand, they said, to make sure you can get in where you don't get locked out, okay? So make sure you do that because they did announce, I don't know if you guys saw this, that they are not going to re-air it like they've done in the past. They said this event is a one-time only thing. If you cannot attend, then you better hope someone streamed it, they said, and you can watch it. Otherwise, you're not going to see it from Fortnite. Yeah, we always do HB. We totally log in beforehand. Me and Cilantro do. But I'm just letting people know if they aren't loaded up 30 minutes before, they're not getting in. Yeah, we always get on a whole hour. So I recommend it. All right, guys. I'm going to raid someone new tonight. It's someone I sub to, follow, and Jeffro does too. He is a FS22 streamer. He streamed 19. His name is Red Dirt Ranch. He lives in Washington State. He's from Texas. I believe he's from Oklahoma. He's from Oklahoma. He is family friendly. Please remember that when you go in there. Red Dirt is a super nice guy. He is really, really super, super nice. I'm gonna give him a raid. He's just now starting his stream, and he is the owner of the Rough Riders, I think it is, the Red Dirt Ranch Rough Riders. It's a group kind of like we're in Team Grumbay. So, anyways, please go show your support to Red Dirt. Super nice guy. If you even like Farm Sim, watch him. He knows everything. If you have questions about FS22, ask him. He will know, okay? Hit that raid emote when you go over and tell him Gaming Mama sent you, okay? Everyone have a great night.